Nearly 6 months since a person of interest was identified in the deaths of 4 women whose bodies were found around the Portland metro area. To help generate information that could lead to an arrest, the families of the women are now offering a reward.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy spoke to 2 family members about this reward and also brings us the late-breaking development in the investigation into the death of a 5th woman who has not been connected to the person of interest.
Well, guys, Ariel Hamby and Melissa Smith are still waiting for answers about what happened to their loved ones. Melissa Smith, the mother of Kristen Smith, says Thanksgiving week was the 1-year anniversary of the last time she saw her daughter alive. Ariel Hamby, stepsister of Joanna Speaks, the woman whose death hasn't been connected to the person of interest, says that there is promising movement in her case. For the first time during the holidays, the families of the 5 women who were found dead this year around Portland will have an empty seat at the dinner table.
It's very difficult for me personally because I just hit 1 year since the last time I saw my daughter alive.
Melissa Smith, mother of Kristen Smith, says last Thanksgiving was the last time she saw Kristen alive.
I remember that day, and I had no idea that that was the last day I would ever hug my daughter, that I would ever feed her. You know, and hold her in here, I love you. And so it's very difficult.
For Ariel Hamby, stepsister of Joanna Speaks, she says her family has avoided thinking about the holidays because she knows it's going to be hard this year without Joanna.
Her 2 boys are with me, and I want to make her proud. I want her to, look down on them and know that they're the best little versions of themselves as they can be.
As the investigation continues, there are signs it is moving forward. Portland police confirmed with Fox 12 Joanna's case was transferred to their detectives from the Clark County Sheriff's Office. Officials say the investigation has led law enforcement to believe her death happened in Portland.
It's going to make it easier with all of this investigating going through one person.
Joanna is the only woman out of the 5 that has not been connected to the person of interest. Hamby says the Portland police detective looking into Joanna's case is the same one investigating Kristen's death.
I feel like it makes sense, and maybe saying something without saying something, I can only be hopeful.
When it comes to the person of interest, both Hamby and Smith say their detectives have not confirmed or denied he's a suspect. They understand law enforcement can't release a lot of details to protect the integrity of the investigation.
And we want to see things play out to where people are either proven innocent or proven guilty. Since we haven't had any of the evidence, given to us or relayed to us in any way, we can't really come up with our own judgment on what we think.
To help their detectives find information that could lead to someone being charged and convicted, the families are offering a $5,000 reward. The money was donated by a local Portland YouTuber. The families also set up an anonymous tip line where anyone can email or call with information.
We know that there's so many people out there in Portland, mainly the Portland metro area, that is aware of this situation, that are aware of what is going on here, and nobody is talking.
As the families wait to find answers, they will be celebrating the holidays the best way they can without their loved ones.
We're really going to focus on family together and what that means. Blood or marriage or anything doesn't always mean family.
Me personally, I'm going to set something up in memory of Kristen at our family dinner table. She will be there with us.
Now, I did reach out to the Multnomah County District Attorney's Office to see if there's an update to these cases, and the DA's office got back to me and say they do not have an update at this time. Now, the families have also set up a Facebook page with a tip line and an email and a phone number that you can reach out to. They also post any updates they get and community outreach events they do on that same Facebook page. You can find a link to that on our website, kptv.com. Live in the studio, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.
After